What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I was at a car meet. It was pretty fun. So I don't know, I think more people in the car community should do ideas like this, because it was my first time actually hosting one and going to one, of course, and it's a lot of fun and it makes you feel good too. So basically what we did is I saw an idea in one of the Edmonton Facebook pages. Essentially you get a car meet going, but go to like a small restaurant that could potentially be suffering during the pandemic, and then you go there, order food, of course, and like support their business and shit, and they'll make, like, depending on how many people, up to like $500 just off of some hungry car people, and that helps them. Like that's like a quarter to an eighth of their month's rent, depending on how big the place is. So I think it's a good idea, and more places or more car clubs, especially in the States where it's warm now, not like Canada where we're fucking still cold as shit. I think more people should start doing it. It's a really good idea, because COVID doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon. Maybe by 2022, fingers crossed. Like, fuck, it's time to get over this shit. Like, I'm not going to get into politics, but I'm just going to say, depending on what side I am, I'm not going to say whether I'm red or blue or conservative or liberal, but I agree with what the red states in the U.S. are doing, opening everything up 100% and keeping the care centers and shit open for like old people and people that are at risk because they're immunocompromised. Like, that's what we should have been doing from the beginning. Look at SARS. SARS was probably more dangerous, I think. I mean, the swine flu lasted, or like, was it the swine flu or the Black Plague lasted for 3 fucking years. COVID doesn't need to last for 3 years. The only reason why the Black Plague was so bad was because no one knew what they were doing when it came to medicine at the time, and everyone was so fucking dirty. Like, they'd shit and piss in pots and dump it on the street. Like, you wonder why rats were fucking causing this fucking crazy illness and shit. Like, that's why you're living like fucking savages. Like, the Renaissance was fuck. At least they kind of cleaned up. Like, you know why those weird, like, people of power, or like rich people, wear those like ugly white wigs? It's because they had so much fleas and shit in their hair. All they do is just straight razor their fucking heads and wear those things because it looked better than, I guess at the time it was considered better looking than fucking being bald. But nowadays many people rock being bald. Where the fuck is it? That's okay, there you go. I think you can see me now. And it's just like, dude, like, we need to get rid of the left-wing power, but I'm not going to get into it. Trudeau's an idiot, and he needs to step down. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they call an election in the spring, and there's enough dirt on him to fuck them over, and we get in. But today's video is not about politics and shit. I'm not trying to get into COVID arguments and lose subs over my opinions, but I mean, the car community needs to do more stuff like this. They need to, like, help other people out instead of just acting like maniacs, rev banging and crashing into trees like what happened at Streetspeed's Cars and Coffee. Like, that fucking venue is ruined, and I know how he's feeling now, because the same thing happened to us in Edmonton over the summer. Like, some people were fucking acting up. They were drifting out of the parking lot like the 350Z did, and they were rev bombing and waking people up from like miles away because some really loud cars. And UC, United Cycle, which is like the big car meet spot, it wasn't even that great. Like, the lot wasn't that good for it, but it got shut down. Like, they're not doing it anymore. In the summer, they put barricades up just so cars don't go in there. It's sad, and honestly, the people that do that type of shit need to get out of the car community. Like, there's not a place for tomfoolery. Like, yes, when I was younger, I'd do that shit, but like, if I'm at a meet and people are revving their cars, I'll rev my car in park or neutral, and then do it a couple times maybe at the meet, and then that's it. And I don't fucking drift out of it. My car's all-wheel drive, so drifting it, I really have to send it, and it's scary trying to send it that bad. So yeah, like, Streetspeed put it really well. Like, you should watch his video, but basically, like, people just need to chill out. They just need to, like, calm down, don't be stupid, use your brain, and be smart. Like, people get stressed out when they have to be constantly talking to security or cops about dickheads just fucking ruining meats and shit. And it's not fun for everyone else who's just trying to go there, get some good food, and chat about cars with their friends and shit. Like, it's not that hard. Like, it's really not. Like, if anyone uses their brain properly, they won't be having these problems at all. And it's sad, but that's the way to be. And honestly, your best bet is basically to go on Facebook, because Facebook is actually great for car clubs. Find a car club with mentalities that you like no rev bombing, no being morons, stuff like that aren't gonna act fucking stupid and ruin the fun for everyone else. Like, I'm in a good car group right now, and we've had no problems. We've never had to kick anyone. Actually, yeah, and I'm an admin now, so I don't have to kick anyone. Like, it's not that hard. Just behave yourself. Like, you're not fucking in grade 2, for fuck's sakes. Like, I don't care, like, if your car is a 350Z that sounds like a fucking gay trumpet. Like, no one wants to hear that rev bombing for 10-15 minutes with two-step because you have turbo or something. Like, or like I think in 2018 there was a Lamborghini Aventador wide body with Liberty Walk lime green that caught on fire at United Cycle because he was redlining it for like 15-20 minutes, and then he goes to pull out and some idiot's like, do it again, and then he does it and boom, it's on fire in the rear, and it didn't burn down. Like, we got the fire out before it actually got bad. It just, I think, either lit the coolant or some gas on fire. Actually, gas will work. It's probably coolant if coolant's flammable. I don't know. But yeah, like, actually it is, because it can burn when you have blown head gaskets. But yeah, stuff like that. Just go do your own thing. If you want to have a crazy meet where all you do is fuck around and get the cops called, create your own club, go to your own spot, and just chill the fuck out. Like, and then if you don't agree with that, and you don't only want to do slight fucking around, like drifting in the snow or revving your cars or doing pulls, like, there's a group for that. There's tons of groups out there. Like, there's not as many up here in Canada, but in the States there's like thousands. Like, there's at least like probably 10,000 car clubs per state, depending on the size. Like, it's really not, like, it's a big deal. Like, people are trying to go there to have fun, and you're just ruining everyone's day. You're ruining the coordinators' days. They have the stress of security saying, nah, you can't come here, you gotta find a new venue, which is not fun. I see where they're coming from, and people just need to chill out. So I'm gonna wrap it up on that, but we'll keep the video going. So I got plans for the Legacy. So basically I'm gonna make it a burnout car for Cletus and cars. So all I have to do is take the transmission, crack it apart, pull the front diff out, plug the casings where the axles go, take the CV axles out, weld the center diff, and then the rear diff, put it all back together, and then it's a rear-wheel drive car, and I can do donuts and shit. But essentially the plan is I'm gonna more than likely ditch the hood because I want to do a burnout contest. So it's gonna be a drift / burnout car. It's not that hard. There's not much difference. And so I'm gonna ditch the hood, and then I'm gonna put the turbos up high, like on Leroy, and then do the bullhorn eggs, the up pipe exhaust straight off the back of the turbo. And I won't be pushing much horsepower. You need like maybe 300, 350 to be able to spin the wheels good. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then it's just the whole thing with getting down there is gonna be kind of tricky. So basically the plan is once I start working, and fingers crossed, I keep this tire job for, like, I keep it full time, because they wanted to keep me last time I was there, because it's seasonal, so I get laid off every time it gets slow. So they wanted to keep me full time, but they had another guy on staff that actually left because he had a baby and got a better job. So if I can stay there, I am financing a 2021 Chevy Tahoe High Country Duramax with the inline 6, and that's going to be my tow vehicle. So all I have to figure out, well, also, you may not know this about me, I am a dual citizenship of the state, so it should be easier for me to get there. We just have to see. And so I either have to hire a trucking company to drive the Tahoe with a trailer of 2 cars, because I'm bringing the Forester and the Legacy, and trailer that down, or like, so basically I have to drive to the border, pay the driver to just get it across the border, get my dad in his airplane, yeah, he has an airplane, in his airplane to fly me across the border, wait for me at Cut Bank, have the truck meet me there, then drive from Montana to Florida, which is like a 3-day drive. I don't want to push it. I mean, those high countries are so comfortable. I test drove one, holy shit. It's such an improvement. Like, I used to work on them, and they're still really good trucks, because that's essentially what they're an SUV that's based on a truck. And the new interiors are so nice. Like, they have those video camera mirrors. They're sweet. Like, holy, you ditch all your back seats, and you can't see through your back seats, so it's awesome. It's got like adaptive cruise control. It practically drives itself. Like, I can basically drive with my hands like barely on the wheel, and as long as I'm looking forward and my eyes aren't closed, I can basically let it drive me. So it's really going to be pretty nice. You can also, I think it's got the trailer camera, so you can put a camera on the trailer, and then basically with the camera on the back of the trailer, your rear view mirror, or like your camera on the screen, can see through your trailer. It's pretty cool. I haven't seen that yet, but like, it's so nice. It's such a comfortable car. Like, I don't think it has massaging seats, but heated and cooled seats. Like, as soon as I get to Florida, just cooled seats the whole time. So that's the plan. Also, another plan, I think I already mentioned this, I'm putting an allocation in for a car that isn't out yet. And if you know me well, you will know what car it is. And I've told some people, but I'm not trying to put it out there yet until it comes. Probably until I do the build specs of it at Subaru. Oh, fuck. Okay. Fuck it. I just spoiled the whole thing. So I will be putting an allocation in for the next gen Subaru WRX STI. I'm excited for that car. It's going to have a great engine. It's basically an SUV motor built for 400 horsepower stock, so that's going to be fucking insane. Like, it will replace the Forester as a new daily, because by that time, whenever the car comes, like late, probably 2022 or early 2021, depending on how early my allocation is, it's going to replace the Forester as my new daily, because 400 horsepower for daily is enough, and all I'm going to do to it is nice wheels and an exhaust, and maybe a slight tune for like 50 more horsepower. I'm not going to go crazy build like I am on the Legacy and the Forester. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. So I'll do a slight build series on that. I'm really not going to do anything with the Tahoe. They look nice enough stock. All I'll do is order it with a Borla exhaust from the factory, or I think the dealership installs it. I'm not going to order the fucking thing. I'm just going to pick one up off the lot. Probably get it in pearl white, because I fucking love that color. But yeah, that's basically the plans for the channels and my opinion on kind of the situation that happened with Street Speed. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please like and subscribe. If you aren't subscribed, you are going to be missing out on a lot this summer. The goal is at least 1,000 to 10K by 2022, which is very attainable, because once I get to like 6,000 to 8,000, I can get monetized, which would be really nice, because even if I'm not working, I technically have a job with YouTube. If you guys want me to make another channel for all my dumb story times of idiot kids that fucked with me in the past, you can. Like, no, not you can, but like, I will make another channel for that if you want. Also, if you wouldn't mind a podcast, I can do that. Also, I'm planning to open up a merch store, so I'm thinking of doing some Among Us type stickers for cars, like blue is sus, red is sus, and all that stuff, and then just my own merch. And I'll probably draw out my own logo, and I needed to decide a name for the channel, because gutted Legacy wagon only suits one of the cars that I have out of the Forester and the Legacy. So I need to find a new one. I really don't know what to do. It has to be kind of somewhat Subaru or car related. Maybe like Canadian Car Guy or something like that. That's probably what I'll do. I think what we'll do is a contest. So in the comments, I will pin a comment, and then you guys comment your name ideas, and the name with the most votes by the end of April wins, and I'll give you like $100 gift card to whatever site you want, like Amazon or whatever, and a bunch of the merch, the first merch drop I have, I'll do. And then I'm planning to do it like Nelk, where you stock like 5, like just a bunch of items, sell it, and then it never gets stocked again. Other than small stuff like stickers, I'll keep always on the website, and I'll have a table at most big meets and stuff. But yeah, so look forward to new content that'll be different than the Forester and Legacy. We really haven't gotten into the Legacy the Forester, and there's really not much more that it needs. It's already capable of high power, so it's really just a build, turbo swap, and a tune, and that's the build done. And obviously new wheels when I get the wide body. Legacy, it will be an insane build. That thing, I don't really care how much power it makes. If it makes 400, it makes 400. Like 600, I don't care. It's gonna have 2 twin TD04 turbos, so that'll be nice. Yeah, but I'm gonna let you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I already said my closing things about, so hope you guys are staying safe through this COVID bullshit. And hope you guys have a good day, night, morning, whatever time you are when you're watching this video. Have a good one. Bye.